Hello, hi friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Donna. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm so happy that you found me. And if you're looking for somebody who can be your general partner in crime, who can be the one to tell you it's okay to wear whatever you want to wear, because I dang sure am, to tell you that colorful makeup is a-okay, and to just really sit down, have general makeup chit chat, or commiserate about makeup, or celebrate makeup with. I'm your person. Let me be your person. I am the best because I am the one. I am the one. So today we are jumping into a new episode of my Simply Simple series in which I utilize samples for a couple of weeks, come back to you, talk to you about all the nitty-gritty details of my experiences with that sample so that you don't have to waste your money on these makeup products or skincare products or whatever products. I try it out so that you don't have to do it. And I give you all the answers. Or at least the ones I know to be true for myself. So there's that. I hope that you're interested in watching that kind of video today. Again, with the chaotic energy. Today, I am suffering from a body full of hives. So there's that. Like, I've apparently rolled around in the dirt or something I'm allergic to because I itch all over my body. So there's that. Bet you that's a piece of information you didn't need to know today. But there we go. So we're going to just jump on in today. These are the samples that I had to work with over the last couple weeks, and I am excited to tell you I actually didn't like the crazy freaking expensive foundation that I got a sample of to try out over the last couple weeks. So today we're actually going to start with the hair product like we always do. I don't know why I said actually, but this is the hair product that we had. It is the Rusk Pro Restart Dry Shampoo, and it comes in 5.4 ounces. I believe it also comes in 1.7 ounces or this is the 1.5 ounce. That's probably the other size it comes in. And the 5.4 ounce size is $19.99. It does have 4.1 stars. That is on its own website. So, like, I'm not mad at that. I do think that it's not extraordinary. It's a dry shampoo. It's not one that I can ever see myself repurchasing, mostly because I do really love the IGK First Class. I really love the Oribe Gold Flake one, whichever one that is. You know, the one that costs like $50 for a dry shampoo. I really like those two. I would really much rather pay the money and have a great dry shampoo for somebody who doesn't wash her hair all the time, not even every other day. I do need a decent dry shampoo. This one, even though it says that it's talc free and leaves no residue behind, I did feel like my hair had flakiness to it, and it did leave a residue. I mean, unless I'm crazy. It smells good, and it was great for texture, but I feel like it just felt heavy in my hair, and it flakes and it leaves a residue. So I know that there are better dry shampoos out there. So I definitely would not spend the $20 for a can of the 5.4 ounces of this, because I just felt like it was kind of a meh dry shampoo. And I know that there are better ones out there because I have them, because I own them. So I would not repurchase this. I have skin care that I had to use this last couple weeks. One was the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Water All-in-One Cleanser. Now, you all know that I don't know what the hell micellar water is. Truth be told, I looked it up. Honestly, the Garnier website does have it on there what micellar water is supposed to be able to do for you. So according to the website that this belongs to, you put this on a cotton pad, and then you lay it on your eyes, and then you wipe it, and there is all your makeup off on a cloth. That didn't happen for me. I still felt like I had to scrub quite a bit. It says that it takes off waterproof makeup. I didn't find that to be true. Although I did find this to be less oily than other micellar waters I have used in the past. This would be like my choice if I was going to use a micellar water. But this is not something that I could see myself purchasing, mostly because I just don't have a place in my routine for micellar water. This does come in at 4.4 stars. It feels lighter and less oily than the other ones I have used in the past, like I said. It did a pretty good job with taking off the makeup, but I still felt like I had to rub quite a bit to get it off, and I'd just rather use like a makeup balm and then a makeup eraser to take it off gently, than to put this on a cotton pad and place it and then pick it up to have to scrub at it. Anyways, it is $11.99 for 23.7 ounces of this product at Ulta, and I don't think that that's a bad price. So if micellar water is something that you dabble in and you haven't tried the Garnier one, I think that it would be a good one for you to reach out and purchase, because you do get an awful lot for a pretty inexpensive price, and you earn your points as long as you're doing it at Ulta. I did feel like for like taking swatches off my arms, this did an impeccable job of that, but it's just not something that I put into my routine. I did like it though, better than the other micellar waters I've used in this like realm of Simply Samples. The other thing about that is it does have 5 different options for you to choose from as far as scents and whatnot go. So, I mean, I think it's a good micellar water. I don't know much about micellar waters, but if I had to choose one, that would be the one of the ones I've tried in the past. That would be the one that I chose. The next thing I have here is this. It is the Hey Honey 24/7 Honey Day and Night Moisturizing Cream. I thought I was saying honey way too many times just then. This comes in at 4.6 stars, and I have to be honest, I got this in an Ipsy. I also have a Hey Honey like eye cream that's probably in my sample bins somewhere. I thought this was a drugstore brand, and I don't know what made me think it was a drugstore brand. So when I saw it pop up on the Ulta website, like, I was honestly surprised to see its price point. It does come in at $49 for 1.7 ounces, which I don't think is astronomical for a high-end moisturizer. It absorbs really quickly into the skin. It doesn't feel sticky. I do feel, however, like it doesn't also hydrate a whole hell of a lot. I did like it. I don't mind it. It does have kind of a weird scent to it, almost like a rubber scent to it, which I also thought was very strange. But I would say it's just okay for me. Like, it wouldn't be one that I would run out and purchase because I didn't find it to be as hydrating as I want it to be. But I think if your skin isn't super, super dry, this might be a good option for you. Now, I don't know much about it being an option for oily skin because I don't have oily skin. I think with the hydration level it has, it can't be that awful. It did feel very nice on the skin, and it did absorb rather quickly. So I was happy about that. Okay, the next thing I have in here, why don't we just go ahead and talk about this. This is the Main Fit Lily Whitening and Brightening Sheet Mask. So what I can tell you about the sheet mask is it came out of the packaging quite nicely. There's still a lot of serum in here, so I could use that serum over and over and over again if I want to. I'm probably not going to. I didn't see a whole lot of impact from it after utilizing it. My skin did feel a little bit tacky after utilizing it. The sheet mask fit my face nicely, but I felt like from the nose down, it just there wasn't enough serum on that part of it that made it stick to my skin for any length of time. Now, this does say to keep it on for 10 to 20 minutes, but I don't even feel like that portion of the mask lasted the 10 minutes that I did keep it on. I kept having to push it down. So that was irritating to me because most sheet masks, you don't have to continue to push down onto your skin. They just stay there because of the serum. Like I said, it did fit my face nicely. I just didn't find that it did anything for whitening and brightening my skin. I feel like my skin looked maybe whiter or brighter because it was very glassy, because it was very tacky and sticky, which is whatever. I think once I put moisturizer on, it was perfectly fine. It wasn't tacky or sticky anymore, but it's not a sheet mask that I'll repurchase. All right, so then we move into makeup. And the first thing I have here is this Love You First Stunning Eyeshadow Duo. This is permanent. These 2 shades here are permanent in one of their palettes, and it's a 6-pound palette, and you can pick it up for $10.99. I have to be honest, I had a lot of trouble finding this, not because of the brand, because I should have just known it was Love You First is the brand, and if you look up Love You First, it comes up perfectly fine. But this is manufactured by Real Her, so I was looking up a Love You First Duo from Real Her Cosmetics, and I couldn't find it anywhere. It is by Love You First. Obviously, that is a sister company to Real Her, or baby company, because it is manufactured by them. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure. I did find that these are not the full-size shadows that are in that palette. The palette does only contain 6 shadows. I don't mind these two. I felt like this was a really pretty shimmer. It does kind of has almost this pink to lavender, like, duochrominess to it. It would have gone really good with this eye look today. Maybe in the inner corner. Maybe I should pop that in. I do feel like the dark one, the eggplant one, also is really pretty. They work really well together. I think that they work better when you put this one down and then this one on top. This one does have a little bit more of a sheerness to it. It doesn't go on completely opaque, for sure. I did like them mixed together. I thought they were beautiful mixed together. So this one is the shimmer, which is so pretty. And then this one is the matte, which is also really pretty. And together they're beautiful. And then when you mix them together, they just have this really pretty, like, gorgeous, like, dark, deep, plummy purple, shiny silveriness to them. I really did like this duo. $10.99 is a bad price. That brand is built around, like, youth and being youthful. So I will say that I don't think that it lasted very long. I think I got a good probably 6 hours of wear out of it. And it was probably more around the 4 to 5 hour mark when I started to see some fading and maybe even them wiping off of my eyes. I think that it's a decent eyeshadow duo. I did like it. I probably would not pick one up for me. Then we have the Ulta Beauty. This was just a duo in here, and it had a bronzer and an illuminator. So Ulta Beauty doesn't sell, that I could find anyways, doesn't sell a duo bronzer and illuminator, but they do sell them separately for $10 a piece, which isn't a bad price point. What I will say is these were both super smooth on the skin. I didn't notice any kind of patchiness or difficulty blending, but this is definitely, oh, here comes the sunshine. This is definitely not my shade of bronzer. It's a wee bit orange for me. And this highlight is kind of powdery. It does have a shimmeriness to it, but I think it's I think it's a mica shimmer, not like a glitter shimmer. And I'm not offended by that, but it does create a wee bit of texture. I do not think that I would ever purchase a highlighter, an Ulta Beauty highlighter, which pains my heart to say, because I do feel like it created a lot of texture where maybe there isn't a whole lot of texture on my face typically, but the bronzer was beautiful. I don't know if the ones that I looked up on the website either are these in particular. These come in those like free gift with purchase, you know, kits that Ulta Beauty does sometimes with Ulta makeup in them. So I'm not sure which bronzer and illuminator these are particularly as far as their line goes, but I quite liked the bronzer if it wasn't so orange. But they do have 4 different shades, so I thought about picking one up actually because it is quite a nice bronzer. I didn't mind it. The full-size version of this bronzer is supposed to smell like coconut though, so if that bothers you, you might not like it. I don't have really a price point for you on this or a star rating because, like I said, I couldn't find like a duo from Ulta Beauty, but it wasn't bad. I just wasn't super fond of the highlighter. I did like the bronzer though. And then we have the McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfecting Foundation. And while the bottle looks beautiful, I didn't really honestly have the easiest time with this foundation. So this foundation says it is sheer to medium, natural finish, and hydrating. This is really liquidy, and I think that's maybe where the hydration claim comes from because I didn't really find any amount of hydration from this. But then again, this doesn't, you guys can see there are 3 flaps open here, and I had to use all 3 of those flaps just to cover one side of my face. So I did cover one side of my face with this stuff and the other side with something else that I have in my collection. And at the end of the day, like, I couldn't see this anymore on my skin. I don't think it wore very long or very well, to be honest. I did like it at first. When I put it on, it looked beautiful, and I was like, oh hell, I'm in a lot of dang trouble. But as the day wore on, it didn't impress me. It wasn't any better than it wasn't at all even comparable to like my Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie, or even my Zoeva Authentic Silk Natural Luminous makeup. I like that better. I even think that my Halo, my Smashbox Halo, covered better than this did. Granted, I only have little tiny sample sizes here. So, you know, if you get the bottle, you're going to have as much as you desire to put onto your face for that coverage piece, but it just didn't wear well either. I'm not mad about it. This is a $68 foundation for 1.18 ounces of product, and I don't want to be spending $68 on a foundation anyway, so I'm not mad at it. But I was just a little bit disappointed because everybody talks so highly about that foundation. So with that said, that's all the samples I have. So I'm gonna stand up and get ready to pull, and we're gonna pull for some new samples. All right, guys, these are my bins, and I know that you know that we've been struggling with hair care, and I did end up putting face and our hair and body into here. So there's some body creams and some other stuff, and I'm hoping that I get more because it's not very full. You can see that there's other stuff in there now, and this is a Biore nose strip. I have never really tried a nose strip. This is going to be interesting. And we pull 2 from skin. Ooh, this is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. I'm excited about that. I don't think I've ever had anything from Glow Recipe. All right, this is another Glow Recipe item, and it is the Banana Soufflé Moisture Cream. 3 for makeup. This is a foundation by Illamasqua. We have a Fresh Sugar Rose Lip Treatment. And we have a Bare Minerals mascara. All right, sheet masks. This is a Patchology Smart Mud No Mess Mud Mask. Alrighty, the samples that we have to go through over the next couple weeks are the Fresh Sugar Rose Lip Treatment. Look at how cute that is. So that is the lip treatment. Looks like it's tinted. That's exciting. We have a mascara by Bare Minerals called Lashtopia. We have a foundation by Illamasqua. It looks a little bit peachy, but we're going to try it. And we have 2 skincare products by Glow Recipe, which I thought was very cool. That is our look. We have a sleeping mask, and we have a moisturizer. And then we also, for randomness, have a Biore nose strip. I'm kind of excited about the nose strip. And then we have a Smart Mud sheet mask by Patchology. So those are the samples that we have to use over the next couple weeks. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Are you doing samples? What samples have you been using lately? I would be super interested to know and to hear your thoughts down in the comments section about the samples that I just went over with you, or any that I pulled today, any experiences that you have with them. I would love to hear from you guys down there. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to hit the subscription button before you go. I would love to have you along for this crazy ride of mine and to welcome you into my awesome YouTube family. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell if you do that, so that I'm showing up in your feed. And yeah, guys, just stay safe out there, cookies. Keep yourself healthy and your family healthy. Love each other, but love each other from afar. And until next time, bye everyone.